Welcome, dear Pisces, and welcome back. If you were here back in August, I'm happy that you found something from August that resonated with you, that allowed you to think that, hey, I'm going to check Oliver out one more time. So, welcome here to Wellness Beyond Intuition. And again, here with me, Oliver. If you're new to the channel, then I am so happy that you're here. And I hope you decide to stay as we continue this journey. These readings, they are general. And as always, I encourage you to check out your moon and rising. And I like to check out my Venus and Jupiter placement as well when I do listen to general readings. It gives you a fuller picture of where you're at. And also here for the month of September, you'll see better where your life is taking you. Also, what I want to say to you is if there is a word or phrase that seems to resonate with you, then pay attention, because it might actually mean that we are on the right track and there's something there for you to pay attention to that can bring you to sort of the next level. I will be doing the tarot a little later, but that's coming down. That's coming in a few minutes. But first of all, I did do a little bit of a meditation for you before I started, and just to see where Pisces at in the month of September. And I think it's about time for you to make your mark, so to speak, on the world. Allow people to get to know who you are. It's okay to put some footprints in the sand, and so people know that you've been there. I mean, it sounds a little crazy, but I feel that there are people and situations, or especially people, who need to know that you're around. Not that you're not being, I mean, you're beautiful, so of course people, they know who you are and where you're going, but it's okay to make them know that, hey, I was here. And it's funny because I'm looking at relationships and it almost like there's somebody that you needed to have an impact on, or didn't need to, but that you had an impact on. And it's okay for you to leave a little bit of sort of like memory in their hearts, or footprints in their hearts, so to speak. So they sort of remember who you are. And I think that you did that to specifically somebody, and we're talking the past, and I'm hearing something anywhere with the number 5. So it could be anywhere 5 months ago. It could even be 5 years ago. Not when you were 5 years old. Well, who knows? But I really believe either 5 months ago, or maybe we're going to go all the way 5 years. Time passes by so fast, and people, they're just a little slow to wake up, right? But you had an impact on somebody from the past there, and I see they want to return somehow. They want to come back, and they want to show up in your life again. You gave them a lot. See, this is the thing with Pisces. They give a lot. They're very thoughtful. Your hearts are in the right place. I don't think I've met a Pisces that doesn't think about somebody else first before they think about themselves. And it's a beautiful quality, I had a friend, or have a friend, who is a Pisces, and he's always, like if he goes to the kitchen to make a cup of tea, he makes 2 cups of tea. If we go out for dinner, he will always ask, first what I would like to eat, or you get the gist. It's a very selfless place to be, and I like that about you. So of course you made an impact on somebody from the past, and they want to come back and see if you're still around, or if you're still interested. But we're going to dive deeper into that with the cards here, yes. And we are going to read from the Undersea Tarot this month, and they're pretty unique, if you ask me. I hadn't seen them before, but they were gifted to me by a friend. And just to let you know, the terminology is a little different. So when you hear me say shells, we're talking about cups. When we talk about tridents, we are talking about wands. And when we're talking about starfish, we're talking about pentacles or coins. Swords, they are just swords. So that makes it, at least the swords, a little bit more easy. So let's dive into it and let's see what these undersea creatures, goddesses, gods have to say to you. It's a whole world under the sea. I don't know if you've ever been scuba diving or snorkeling, but it's just beautiful. It literally is like a completely different world down there. I just love it personally. So yeah, seven of shells starts here right away. So you've definitely had to deal with somebody from the past who may have gone through. I actually sense that you dealt, relationship-wise, you dealt with somebody from the past that it didn't work because whether you were aware of it or whether they were aware of it or whether you both were aware of it or you were all unaware of everything, I feel a sense of addiction had been going on here, and it did not bode well for the relationship itself. So it had to end on some level. Now, I do feel that this particular person, which I feel is from the past, has done a lot of work on themselves and know who you were back then and how you were trying to help or you were very patient. I mean, that's what I'm sensing. You were very patient and you definitely gave it your all, to the point where maybe sometimes you may have gotten yourself. But this particular person wants to come back in. And it's interesting because the work that they've done on themselves has actually made them more grounded. But this newfound them sort of have made them more youthful in the sense of the way that they're acting, because they found a different aspect of themselves that they're now really trying to work on and bring out into the open, and to the point where you get a chance to really see who they are, which you may not have seen before. And I think that's a really important place to be. So you might actually play with the idea of having them back in your life. We could be talking about somebody new who's coming into your life, who has gone through a lot from their past, and they're a brand new person as they walk in. They're ready to meet somebody like you that they weren't ready before, but now they are. So keep that in mind. You're getting an offer to take this to some sort of level. I was going to say the next level, but that means that you're taking it up, I feel. And that's not, I feel more expansion than I feel you're taking things upwards. And you get the star next to all of this. And for me, that in this particular scenario, I think it's very important that you know that you are guided, and you are guided in a beautiful way, but also use your intuition, use your gut. I mean, you're Pisces. I mean, you were born psychic. That's just how it goes. You know, what they say, water signs and air signs, they're some of the most psychic people on the planet. Of course, it comes with a lot of placement in your chart, right? Which I obviously can't know because I don't know you personally. But it's definitely, use your intuition. Let that water seep in. Remember, water goes everywhere, both for the good and the better. You know, like it's you know, if you have water damage, you know, water is everywhere. My apartment in Mexico, we just found out that, hey, the roof's leaking because we had so much rain. It's the rainy season there, so, and it goes everywhere. It's been fixed, so all is good. And I'm about to sneeze on the truth, so if you bear with me, I sneezed on the truth. There you go. So use your intuition on this one. It's very important that you do that, my sweet Pisces. And you get the Ace of Starfish on top of that. There's a lot of groundedness in this. And see, starfish, right? And the star. Oh my God, there's a theme going on here for you, Pisces. And what's really interesting is that with your intuition and you moving forward, you will feel more grounded. It's totally an oxymoron, right? Because You know, when we talk intuition and anything beyond, it always seemed a little airy-fairy, right? But here you managed to really bring it all down to earth, and plant some seeds, and with your creativity, you're going to be able to really nurture this and see it grow, and that goes back to the relationship as well. So you get the Two of Tridents, and that means, you know, here, you know, you get to look at life from a different point of view. It's a new beginning in a sense, but once you dive into it, you'll see things moving forward really fast for you. It's not just going to stay stagnant. It's where you apply yourself, you'll see an outcome that's really for you in the best way. We are moving into the Four of Shells, and there's some sort of reward here. You know, it's not going to show up immediately, and especially when it comes to the relationship, it's not going to show up immediately, like in your immediate reality. But allow yourself to be open to receive what comes your way, in this way of new emotions, feelings, and allowing yourself to keep the groundedness in all of it, and stay. I know Pisces are dreamers, right? But stay a little awake in this. It's okay to dream, I think so. But in this particular situation, if you follow the Ace of Starfish, stay grounded in it. Okay, so keep your dreams grounded as well. Okay. So I'm going to leave it at that. So that was your reading for September. I'll be back again in October. And again, I do personal reading over at one2listen.com. All of that is described below this video. You can check that out. And also, if you liked, heard, and what you saw here, like, subscribe, and share. I would appreciate it. But for now, have a beautiful, beautiful September.